three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hector Neris will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Popped up. Santana has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, as this game moves along, keep an eye on Gerardo Parra. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Striding in now for the Nats, Andrew Stevenson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Max Scherzer is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Stevenson is there. 1 out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Altair, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. This one's down to third. Rendon has it. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Batting third, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. His career numbers against Hector Neris. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Hit out towards second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Up high, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 fouled off. Another 2-2 offering fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding in, Rhys Hoskins set to lead off the home half of the second.
Rhys Hoskins.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Hoskins tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball, right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
At the plate, Carlos Santana. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Hoskins stands at second with no outs. This is pulled into right. Harper is there, and he has it for the out. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Softly hit out to short, and that'll be the second out.
Batting 7th, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Murphy. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Phillies strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. In is Gerardo Parra. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to him.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Gerardo Parra goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. And he gets ahead 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
A ball and a strike to count to the switch-hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Max Scherzer. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Altair is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Stevenson is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So coming to the plate, Hector Neris. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side, fielded by Rendon. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Ready for another chance. Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Aaron Altair, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Scherzer comes set. 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. First delivery to him on the way. A cold strike on the inside corner. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Stevenson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Stevenson, 23 years old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Skied into very shallow right. Altair is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Reese Hoskins.
Standing in, Reese Hoskins. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Rendon charging this one. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Digging in to try it again. Carlos Santana hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time and the side is retired. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Leading off for Washington.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Here comes the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. And it's fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. And that's the second out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. In now is Anthony Rendon. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Altair has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. Halfway home, still no score. Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, Maikel Franco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stevenson is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now in the box, J.P. Crawford. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Not an easy thing to do, to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Turner fields it cleanly. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Hector Neris. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Turner has it, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Phillies strand one. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Gerardo Parra.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Too high. 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Coming in is Hoskins. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Matt Wieters.
At the plate, Matt Wieters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Wieters awaits the 0-1. Fouled away. The 0-2 home. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Max Scherzer. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Crawford ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Murphy has it. And there's one down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Altair.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair. He went down on strikes last time up. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Saison Hernandez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. And the pitch. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Stevenson sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Has a look, now the pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Hernandez is off of first with 2 away. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan to keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hard on the ground towards short. Turner gloves it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now a bunt attempt here. Franco charging in on it, and the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
In now, Andrew Stevenson. Now a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Cue shot here out toward short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Now batting.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Ryan Zimmerman, and their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Runners are at first and third, one away. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Altair has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
The batter, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Digging in once again, Daniel Murphy. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come and it has not stopped.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A bouncer up the middle. Crawford gloves it. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Nats leave a pair. Still no score.
7th inning stretch.
Digging in and looking for more, Maikel Franco. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Rendon is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready once again, Jorge Alfaro. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Rendon is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Slow roller left side. Rendon ranges to his left. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we still have no score. In now for Washington, Anthony Rendon. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altair ranging forward. He's there and records the first out. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing, our score, as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. In is Gerardo Parra. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
The average at 284 to begin play. 15 long balls and 60 runs batted in. A pause and the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Pedro Severino is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 29, Pedro Severino.
Wilson Ramos is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Grounded back up the middle. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Murphy's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Altair.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Altair, 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Howie Kendrick is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Tommy Hunter will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. 0-2, here it is. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Trey Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. Hit to short. And that's the second out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box now, Andrew Stevenson. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Nothing across here this half. All squared up even in Philadelphia through 8.5. The Phillies have a chance to walk it off. Number 50 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 50.
Digging in, Saison Hernandez.
Leading off in the bottom
Ready.
of the
Here's the first offering.
second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
And that